by far the most annoying enemy in the game, and it is called Belzo, I believe. It is a mutated bat thing, and it sort of looks like a duck bat, as it's got webbed feet, sort of, and its wings are a little different, and they will swoop at you, and they're pretty hard to hit. But they have a very easy pattern. They'll touch each side of the screen twice, going from left to right, to left to right, and then after they touch the right side of the screen the fourth time, they'll swoop at you. See, watch, there's two, now touch the left side 3 times, fourth, and then it'll swoop. Now, I like to start shooting before it starts swooping, because even though you can be shooting at it, it can still hit you because it comes at a very awkward angle, and it can sometimes get just above your bullets and hit you even though you're shooting at it. So you got to either time it right so you can hit him right just before he hits you, or do like I did, which is a little bit easier, and just keep shooting so he flies into a spray of bullets and you don't have to deal with timing it perfectly. Now here we have another little tricky situation. We have to get by this guy, and we're going to want to kill him because even though we can get by him, he will follow us. And if we'll come to a point where we'll have to stop for a few moments, he'll walk up behind us and start shooting, making it rather difficult. Now he doesn't want to drop down, he just wants to walk back and forth and do his little dance there, like, hey, look at me, you can't touch me, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have to go up there and get him. Now we're jumping over these tree stump-like things, as maskers continue to pop out of the doors. Maskers are going to come at you from everywhere, from inside and outside doors, from the top of the screen, they'll come out from the walls, anywhere you can think of, really. Thankfully, they're pretty easy to manipulate and very, very stupid. As we have 3 blue ninjas popping out of this wall above us, and then 2 more. Just gotta dodge them and take them out with 1 shot. Now here we have a lava pool, and we meet another enemy, the fireman, and he will jump at us from the lava at a pretty quick speed, so but he's easy to hit. And once you hit him, if there's ground beneath him, he'll burst into flames, and the flames, if there is ground beneath him, as I was starting to say, will touch the ground, and another one, as you can see right there, will emerge from them. Thankfully, he only does that once, so after you shoot him twice, he's gone for good. If there's nothing below him, when you shoot him, he won't come back, making it pretty easy to get rid of him. After we cross that lava pool, we come to the end of the 4th area, and we see another scene. This time, Leila is on the floor, looking pretty beaten up, as they seem to be clobbering her for some reason. Maybe she's got information they want. I don't know, or maybe they're just having fun. So now we're at Area 5, the last area in the first story. And the yellow ninja there, he popped up in the last level, but I didn't mention him. He is the 3rd ninja in the ninja family. And he takes 3 hits to take out. He acts just like the first 2, as I walk under a grenade guy there, who I'm going to take out. And here we have another purple ninja, who takes 2 hits. Another Bulga. Take out that masker and duck into the arms door. Now here we have this idiotic blue ninja who I guess is trying to jump up and hit us, but is just jumping straight up and down, making him a very easy target. So just going to wait a second here. Shoot him. And he's gone. And then we're going to wait for this other masker to walk up and shoot. They all have different shooting patterns. And now here's one of the more humorous situations of the game, just proving how retarded the AI can be. We've got a grenade masker on top, and he's pummeling his counterpart down below with grenades, while his counterpart decides to shoot the box in front of him. Clearly he's thinking he can shoot through it and get me, but he can't. I just find them amusing. Now here I'm just barely able to hide from the grenades, as once again another grenader is shooting the first guy throwing grenades. He's blasting him in the ankle or the heel of his foot while he was throwing grenades at me. I don't know how. They're immune to their grenades somehow. I'm not sure. Maybe they're gas grenades or something and the suit protects them. Either way, it's funny to look at. Another thing you probably noticed is when you shoot an enemy and they die, they either fall back or fall forward and hit the ground and dissolve. I don't know if they're made out of like jelly or goo or something, or if that's just their way of showing them disappearing. Because I know in shooters these days, when you kill an enemy, the body lays there on the floor for a few minutes and then it disappears. So maybe that's their version of that. I don't know. Still, it looks kind of weird seeing the body just dissolve like it's nothing. Now here we have the computer screen we have been seeing in those clips and in the intro at the title screen. Now, while there was nothing behind us to start, when we walk past a certain point of the computer, an enemy appears behind us and shoots at us. So with that, we finished the first story, and we have to start the next level. That green guy there is Mabu, the leader of Geldra, and is the final boss of the game. So with Area 6, we start in Story 2 now, and it looks very similar to Area 1. It's supposed to be Area 1 again, only slightly changed and harder. Harder by means of more aggressive enemies, more enemies. Like now we have grenaders, maskers that shoot, different type of maskers, all sorts of stuff. Gonna take out those guys there. I didn't duck into that bullet door on the left because 300 is the max amount of bullets you can have. I'm not sure if that's how many you can have with the handgun, or I'm sorry, the machine gun, but that's how many you can have with the handgun. Gonna duck here and take out that grenade thrower. Then we're gonna shoot this masker there. Thankfully, it took it long enough to fill up my arms, so the masker walked by the door. But if need be, I could have held up and stayed inside longer. Now, I have no idea how this works, but for some reason there are doors at the very top of the ceiling. I don't know if there's rooms back there or what. And I also don't know why the heck there are so many doors. I don't know if they're all closets with stuff inside them, or if they go somewhere else. Maybe this society is like a big maze or something, and all these doors go to different places. Or, like I said before, they could just be a bunch of different broom closets, each with its own mop and broom and stuff. Who knows? Just gonna continue my way through this place, taking out all these idiots in masks. And now we come to one of the more annoying traps of the game, the laser. One touch of the laser will instantly kill you, so you don't want to touch it. And it comes down pretty fast, but it's pretty easy to get by if you just gotta do a little timing. You're going to want to jump through it or walk through it right as the laser is disappearing into the floor. If you time it right, you'll go through it unscathed. If not, you're going to get hit and die. Now this part's a little trickier because the distance between the laser and the ground is shorter due to the tires there, so the laser is going at a much faster speed and there's much less room to work with. But again, you're just going to want to wait till the laser's going into the ground, or into the tire in that case, and then jump through. Thankfully, the jump is somewhat fast, so you're able to sail right through it and not get hurt. Now here we have a situation here with this grenader. I'm going to try and get him to move so I can shoot him, because there's really no way I can get through his grenade fire. Even if I try and time it right, by the time I get to where the grenade path was, he'll have already thrown another one, and I'll wind up bouncing right into his grenade. The maskers are also shooting more bullets this time, as they're shooting 2 instead of 1, and when they're standing together like that, it's pretty tricky to hit them, as you've got a flurry of bullets coming at you. Now with Area 6 being done, we're going to see the same scenes from Leila once again, as there they are pulling on her shirt or sweater or whatever that is, as they try to apprehend her. There are no new scenes, sadly. It's just the same ones recycled, as we come into Area 7 or Area 2 redone. Here we have the part with the grenaders guarding the arm door. I'm going to do the same thing. Going to pop up, shoot those 2, shoot him again as that one takes 2 hits. Walk to the end, wait a moment, there we go, and head back. The grenader is gone and the arms door is complete. Well, not complete, open. Don't know why I said complete. Now I'm going to wait for this guy to jump and shoot him, and then continue on my way. Not sure what's in all these boxes or what they're here for, but they do serve for decent jumping platforms, as for some reason they don't believe in stairs. Now this time there's a bat sitting on top of it, so of course we'll let him do his easy pattern, and after the 4th time we'll fire a couple of shots and he'll run right into him. I'm going to take out that masker, being careful not to get shot, ducking under his bullets. Doing the same thing again there. It's amusing to watch the maskers fly backwards after you hit them once, because if they need another hit to take out, they're sitting there holding their face like, oh man, it hurts, or oh man, why me, or something. And then you get to hit them again. Sometimes if you fire fast enough, you can just send them flying, and flying back at a speed that they'll never touch the ground until they die. It's pretty cool. So now we're going to head down these stairs once again, and this time I realized that by holding down an A, as you would do to jump to the lower part of the level, I can jump through the stairs, making it much easier to get through this. So now I'm going to take out these guys here, since I don't have to worry anymore. And now, instead of blue ninjas, we have yellow ninjas, which take 3 hits to take out, yellow or gold ninjas, and with them out of the way, we can reach the end of the level. So Area 7 is done, and once again we see the computer screen with Cobra Commander interrogating Leila, and the goons in front punching in cheer, I guess. Going, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. So now here we are in level 8, or Area 8, rather.